All right, back to Bot Beach. Oh, I just realized he had a little tube. That's cute. Alright, so this is the PS3 world. We already determined that. Are those Loco Rocos? Is that what that's supposed to be? I think that is. I think that's what that's supposed to be. I like how even the bad guys are having a vacation right now. There's a Jiggy in there. All right. Pow. Got that. Who's that over there? I can't tell. Is that supposed to be Ocelot? Hey! PSI camera. This ain't no toy. It's not an iToy. It's a PSI. No, it's not Ocelot. It's just someone in a beanie. Who's a guy in a beanie with a paintbrush in PlayStation? I don't know. There we go. A little crab. All right, what's over here? What's out there? What is that? Oh, those are little holographics. I see on the thing. Okay. All right, so we have both artifacts and 3 jigsaws. There's only one more jigsaw left. It's probably over here somewhere. It's wild how much you can feel this like in the controller. All right, this is gonna be the next area, I think. It's not. Okay, so this is still Bot Springs, right? Yeah. Ah, they're showering. Perfect. I guess he can't swim underwater in this one? No. Oh, he's got the flotation device, so yeah. He's unable to. Oh, it's Fat Princess. That's a reference to a PSP and PS3 online multiplayer game. And kind of an early hit I remember that because of watching the 1UP show, and what was it called? 1UP Weekly? No, 1UP FM. Well, I did watch a lot of 1UP FM, but there's 1UP FM and then Rebel FM were the podcasts I listened to back then pretty religiously. But then, what was it? There was one hosted by someone from 1UP. Yeah, I don't think it was the 1UP. It was 1UP Yours. That's what it was called. 1UP Yours. Really solid early games podcast. It's how I found out about a ton of games back in the day. Just so many of them. Some of my earliest, this is such a weird pull. One of the first things I listened to, so when I got my iPhone, I was like, what are podcasts? Because it was like the iPhone advertised like podcasts, kind of. So I would keep up with podcasts, and I tried to get into them. And so the first few podcasts I listened to were 1UP Yours, 1UP FM, and Smodcast, which is Kevin Smith's podcast, which I think is still going. Or like the oldest podcast, or one of the oldest podcasts on iTunes. I think the Adam Carolla show is a little bit older, but not that I would advocate for anyone listening to that garbage. But Smodcast was kind of fun. Kevin Smith is an interesting person. His life is very interesting and weird, and he's a filmmaker, but he's still like just kind of a stoner nerd, so it's like fun to listen to someone just get excited about things and shoot the shit with their friends. So I listened to a lot of Smodcast, but at the same time, I listened to so much 1UP podcast stuff, and that was like my first exposure to video gaming, like personality-driven content. I know a lot of people. I mean, there were like the Flash animators of yore who I like followed and stuff like that, Legendary Frog, and like people who made like memes on Newgrounds and stuff. But I say memes, but back then just like Flash animations on Newgrounds. But 1UP Yours is where like the first time I paid attention to like, this is what the journalists are saying on their weekly shows, and like they would just go around and do weekly like, what you're playing, what's interesting, what's the news we want to talk about, and that really does like, I don't know how to explain it, not formulate, but it does inform my like, you know, my modern understanding of games discourse really gets a lot of focus from there. And that was, you know, pretty much in the height of the Xbox 360 era. This must have been 2006, 2007-ish. I got the first iPhone, so 2006, I think. So yeah, it must have been 2006, right after the 360 had launched. I had gotten one either for Christmas or for my birthday, I want to say. Or I saved up for it, I don't know. I had a job at that point, so I probably just bought it for myself. And there we go. This is hard. Oh my god. And so I have some really early memories of like, you know, early in terms of like my involvement in video games and video game discourse. Some early memories of playing Symphony of the Night on the Xbox 360 version of that game, because it hit Xbox Live Arcade. And playing that while listening to the people of 1UP Yours talk about games, and working my job at a local restaurant, listening to developers and journalists do the game club on 1UP FM. And later, when Anthony Gallegos split off from 1UP FM after 1UP like shut down, basically after Ziff Davis got rid of them, following people like Area 5 into Co-op, which was a show that they produced, and then watching a lot of stuff on Revision 3, which was another kind of shortly lived video game, not video game, but just like web streaming platform that kind of was heavily focused on creative content. What is this? Soccer Splash. New artifact. PS Move Sharpshooter. Met with Resistance. Yeah. Oh, Resistance. What was it? Rise of Man or whatever. It sort of was a shooter like... It was sort of like the PS3's flagship shooter, where PS2 kind of ended with, like, I want to say a game called like Kill Switch. That wasn't the end of the PS2 era, but the PS2 shooter was like obviously the one with the Hellzone, and people really liked that. But then when the PS3 launched, it launched with a first-person shooter called Resistance, and it had really interesting guns. I remember there was one gun that was extremely cool that could shoot through walls. That one had like a really enjoyable, if I remember correctly, multiplayer PS Move shooting attachment. Stop or my move will shoot. That's cute. Four out of 4. Okay, we're good in both artifacts. Oh man, the PS3 era is just that, and it's so weird, right? The PS3 was so strange. What was it? The 8th generation of consoles. It was really weird console generation. PS3 went cell architecture, which was very odd in comparison to the 360, so there was a very unique identity, like even visual identity as well. Differences between 360 and PS3 games. Lots of odd experimentation. That's also where we saw the sort of death of the Japanese gaming industry. The Japanese gaming industry obviously did not die, but it changed shape significantly during this era. It was generally believed that, Japanese developers took quite a while to become acclimated to sort of HD hardware, issues over HD towns in JRPGs and sort of capturing that market. But it's kind of interesting because, there are still a lot of really excellent Japanese games from that generation. But yeah, just a really interesting sort of era for games. PS Move navigation controller, motion controller's left-hand man. What is this? Is it Until Dawn? No. What are you supposed to be? Why do you look familiar? But I don't know who you are. Who the heck are you? I'm a botsicle. Alright. There we go. Grab this. Second artifact. Yep. Bot charted. Obviously uncharted. Perfect blue. They were Blu-rays. That was a really big deal for the PS3. Much like the PS2, the PS3 originally launched as backwards compatible with the PS2, and it could play DVDs and Blu-rays. And just like the PS2, it was in fact one of the cheapest Blu-ray players you could buy. There was a sort of format war that happened during this time period between HD DVD and Blu-ray. That being said, it wasn't really much of a format war. The HD DVD thing died pretty quickly. I don't really think there were many people who really held out on that. It felt like it was a format war that lasted about 6 months before it kind of just cratered and Blu-ray became the king. And we still use Blu-ray to this day because it's still really good. Obviously, we have Ultra HD and Ultra High Density Blu-ray, which kind of has taken the place of the old school Blu-ray, the original format. But like USB, it slowly has just been revised over time to become a better standard, which is cool. Eventually the PS3 was... Oh, fuck. Eventually the PS3 was sort of revised as well. I had a fat PS3, and just like the PS2 and, you know, such before it, the PS3 had a slim model. Yeah. Hold on, I just noticed something. There we go. My overlay was messed up. That's a bummer. I mean, it was a pixel, you guys. It didn't mess too much up. But PS3 had a slim as well. I didn't own that. I owned the fat PS3 that you could install Linux on. That was backwards compatible, like 80 gigabyte storage. Weird system. It got revised, backwards compatibility was removed. The reason why it was backwards compatible was because it technically contained an entire emotion engine SoC, but the firmware I don't think was fully compatible with every PS2 game. There are definitely some that are kind of weird that just don't function on the PS3. I think Digital Foundry has some videos about that. Who is that? Oh, it's Chris and Jill from Resident Evil. She closes it. And look, it's the T virus. Oh, man. That's so cute. Okay, did I get everything here? No, I did not. We're missing one jigsaw. Where are you at? Let's just try to find that real quick. Oh, snake. Solid this time. I'm freezing. PS5 is a solid piece of hardware. Doesn't have any exclusive games really, except this Astro Bot standalone, and I guess Final Fantasy VII Rebirth technically counts at this point because it's not out on PC yet. I think the argument for consoles slowly gets harder and harder as more games come out on PC, and I think that's a good thing because I want every game out on PC. I would much prefer to play games on my PC than on a console, but I do love, like, console, like, the identity that console games have and the identity and culture they create when a manufacturer is, like, so deeply entwined with their brand identity and like what their system and hardware can do. I think it's very interesting, and it creates some like really unique feeling properties and games. Where is that last Jiggly? I'm seeing one right there. Do we have to take the small guy the whole way? Let's go! Okay, nope, we do have to get on this one. Is there another mysterious jigsaw in this room that we just didn't find the first time? It does look like there's stuff up there. Nope. Okay. We have one more to find. Where is it? Okay, not that. There's got to be a secret in this room or something, maybe. Looks like. Can I turn the camera this way? Yes. Alright, there's nothing in this room. I think we're safe to go ahead. We already got this one. So one. There's whatever that one is over there, I think, right? Or this was an artifact, I think, maybe? Yeah, now this pops out an artifact. Back over here. Not seeing any, like, nooks and crannies to hide in. Here we go. Oh no, this is just an artifact. Yeah. No, can't do that. Okay. It's gotta just be around the side on one of these or something. What's that guy doing way up there? Or maybe it's just right here. I just have to... Nope. Do I have to clear out all the ice? I don't know. Where the heck is it? Oh! Perfect. Okay, now we can just teleport. We're so close. We're so close. There we go. This is so cute. I really like this. Oh no, I got cubesicled. Making awfully Yoshi-esque noises right now. Oh, this is always fun. I love this. Okay, we can't break through that ice. I haven't gotten any artifacts here yet. We gotta keep our eye open for spots to go there, but there hasn't been very much hidden stuff so far, I think. Oh no. Let's pop over. Come on. There we go. Okay. No! Landed right in the drink. Ooh, the UMD! Bodo Roko. It was Loco Roco. Makes a strong case. The PSP UMDs. I think the UMD is crazy. The idea of a portable system that uses discs is fascinating. But I love the PSP. The PSP was an amazing system and full of just wackadoo, strange games. The dream of the weird experimental title was really kept alive on the PSP and the Vita in a way that, like, I feel like other more modern systems, like especially the Switch, like has not fully replicated. Okay. Oh boy. Oh no! I fell in the cool water again. No! It's actually hard to land on that. Alright, let's just keep going. Whoa! That was tough. Let's do it. Let's go. There we go. The PSP, the one analog stick, loves being held. Oh, it's so nostalgic to just... I can feel this thing's disk drive popping open, slightly rattling with all the metal. Oh, what a system. Am I right, folks? Yeesh. That should be all 4, I think, right? Yep, 4 out of 4. We got the artifacts. We are ready to move on to the PS4. Oh, it's the PS3, the cross media bar sound. The PS3 and the wonderful... Oh, there it is. Wait, who's that back there? Who are you? Oh, it's Sly! It's Sly Cooper. That's cute. Oh, man. I used to listen to music. I would use my PSP as an MP3 player, and I would browse the internet late at night on my PSP. My parents wanted me to be in bed, and they turned off, you know, they'd make me turn off my computer in my room so that I couldn't, and if they came into my room and saw me on the computer, they'd get mad at me, but I could have my PSP on in bed and browse the internet and talk to my friends that way using like T9 on the PS3. Oh, I forgot about that. PlayStation 3 with great power. So I'm guessing that the rest of, because we have every single jigsaw piece so far, I'm guessing that the rest of them happen in the speed runs, because I doubt we're gonna get, yeah, so that's like 4 right there. If there's 12 left on this side, 1 2 3 wait, 1 2 3 4 5. No, it's 1 2 3 4. Okay, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. I actually have to look at that. 1 2. How many of these are? Yeah, this is 4. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Okay, so 12. It would be 4 for each area speed ran in the PSP level, and then PS3 would again, and then PS4. Okay, that's cute. And look at this, it's the PS3. Hey, your little compact flash reader, remember that? You guys don't, you're too young. SD, mini SD, memory stick pro duos. That's so fun. Let's do the gotcha. What's this get us? I guess there are puzzle pieces in here. Yeah, actually, so this is probably where a majority of them are. Just little vignettes. What's this? New arrival. Ah, the PS2 hard drive. The secret to successful networking. You play Final Fantasy XI with this. Another Jiggy. Another artifact. The PS3 Slim. Surely it can't get any smaller than this. Yes, another artifact. Let's go. Oh, the... Maybe it can. The Ultra Slim. I forgot about this weird system. Oh, man. Cute. So the silver ones are Astro collectibles. Yeah. And the PS1, of course, chibi console. What's this one gonna be? Ah, I loved this thing, the PSP Go, no UMD. I played so much Blaze Blue Calamity Trigger on this thing. God, I love this device. This thing was way ahead of its time. Oh, that click too. Just fidget with it all the time. I had one of these things. I fucking loved it. It was a great system. One of the best D-pads too. I love that thing's D-pad. the little vignettes. Oh, the PS2 boot screen. So nostalgic. New arrival. What is this? Oh, the PSP camera. Portable cameras. They'll never catch on. Oh. A lot of those devices. The PSP was massively popular in Japan, and it had a ton of cool, like, add-ons that were, I wouldn't say exclusive to Japan. I think you could get them elsewhere, but that were very clearly for a Japanese market. GPS, the PSP GPS receiver, find your way around in the dark, any dark dungeon, yeah. A lot of these features later just got rolled into the Vita. When I moved back to America from Japan, I didn't have a cell phone in America, and I had to find my way from the airport to like a bunch of different places, like to where I was staying. And I just had my PSP, and it was, or my Vita, and it was connected to cellular. You could pay for like, you know, 2 gigs of data at a time or whatever. PSP microphone, talk, man. So I actually paid for a month of like cellular network service for like $15 for my Vita, and that's how I used the Vita GPS to get around, and just sort of make my way places. PlayStation Home, that was ill-fated. All right, we're so close. We have so few things left in the gacha machine. All right, one more level. Look at that. So close. All right, I guess it's to GPU grasslands or whatever they're called. The GPU jungle.